Hi, first grade. You have been doing such a great job this week of reviewing, adding really big numbers. Okay, so what I want to do is we started to look at this last week, and I want to really make sure that it feels comfortable and that you can do it this week too, is adding numbers when we have to make more tens. So right now what we've been doing, we've had 35 plus 21, and we've been talking about putting all the tens together and all the ones together. So for instance, 35, we have 3 tens. So I'm gonna put them over here with the tens, 3 tens. And over here, we have 21, that has 2 tens, 2 groups of 10, 10, 20. So that's what that 3 is, and that's what that 2 is. Those are how many tens we have, okay? And then over here, we've got our ones. We have 5 ones. So I'll put them right here. Oops, come back here, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one more little 1 over here. And when we're adding them together, we're gonna put all of the tens together. Okay. So we're gonna take all of these tens, 3 tens plus 2 tens, and we're gonna put those together. And then we're gonna put our ones all together. And that's why when we write them on top of each other, 35, we put our 2 under the 3 because that's part of the tens, and our 1 under the 5. So here are all of our ones. And here are all of our tens. And we're putting them together, plus. We always start with the ones, because like we've been talking about, we're gonna have to put those together and they might be able to put together into another 10. So we always start with our ones. In this case, it's 5 plus 1, that's just 6. And then 3 tens, 1, 2, 3, plus 2 more tens is 5 tens all together. 56. Okay, so now let's look at one where our numbers are so big that we're gonna have to make another 10. So let's bring this down for a minute. Let's say we have 29 plus 16. Okay, well, just like we did before, we're gonna put them on top of each other. 29, and then we're gonna put our 16 so that our ones go together and our tens go together. Okay. So let's look at this again, just like we've done before. We have 2 tens right there, 1 10 right there. But now we have our ones, and this one has 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's almost another 10, but it's still in the ones. It hasn't made a 10 yet. But now we have 6 more over here. So let me get 6 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, when we put them together, let's put our tens together. Here are all of our tens. Well, here are our ones. We've got 9. And if we take one of these and put it right here, we have another 10. So we need to keep it with the tens. Bing. Okay. So that's what this looks like. So now when we put that 9 and that 6 together, so here's the 9 and the 6. When we put it together, this makes a 10. And there's 5 more. So it becomes 15. 1 10 and 5 ones, 15. And we already know that 9 plus 6 is 15. Okay. So we'll put our 5 ones with the ones, but this 10 has to get moved over because it's another 10. So now we have one more 10. That 1 from the 15 is actually a 10. Comes over here. So now we have 2, 3, and one more is 4. Let's see if that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 10s and our 5 1s. Okay, so I just wanted to go over that again, really make sure it makes sense. Okay. So this time I'm not going to do it with the 10s and 1s. We're just going to do it like this. If I have 48 plus 26, what does that equal? Okay, well, let's put them on top of each other. 48, 26. I'm going to put it right underneath so that they line up on my 1s and my 10s. We're adding. There's my equal sign. We always start with the 1s. That's right, Aiden. We always start with the 1s. What is 8 plus 6? How many 1s is that? 8 plus 6 is 14. So I'm going to put my 4 here because that's the 1s. But the 1 from the 14 is actually a 10. It needs to go up here. So we have 14. We put the 1 digit up here. Now, how many 10s do I have? I have 4 plus 1, that's 5. What's 5 plus 2? 6, 7. So 48 plus 26 is 74. Okay. So what I'd like you to do, again, this is just extra practice. I want to make sure we understand it this week before we move on to harder subtraction next week. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to add these numbers together and put them on your whiteboard or a piece of paper. Take a picture for me so I can see that you're solving these. Okay? What is 27 plus 36? Okay. And remember, you can always stop this video to do the problem at any time, or you can go back to write them down at any time. What is 58 plus 29? What is 45 plus 27? What is 64 plus 39? And let's do one more. What is 76 plus 18? Okay. You can also challenge yourself, have somebody at home come up with some more problems for you to practice. Make sure you feel really comfortable with this, because next week we're going to move on to some harder subtraction, and I want to make sure this feels okay. All right? You're doing a great job. Practice these, solve them, make sure you feel really comfortable with what to do, and then next week we will start harder subtraction, okay? See you soon. Bye-bye.